A young man had always dreamed of becoming rich and powerful. His goal was to have the world recognize his name, to own luxury cars, massive mansions, and to live a life that most people could only imagine. When he first heard about the stock market, he realized that this was his golden opportunity, the place where he could turn his dreams into reality. When he got his first job as a stockbroker, his boss taught him one crucial lesson. The real game was about making money, by any means necessary. The market wasn't about helping clients. It was about making them believe they needed to invest so brokers could earn massive commissions. At first, this idea seemed a bit unethical to him. But when he saw how quickly people around him were making fortunes, he started to change his perspective. The hunger for wealth took over, and he decided to master the art of persuasion. Everything was going well until one day, the market crashed and he lost his job. But he wasn't the type to give up easily. He soon discovered a small brokerage firm that specialized in selling penny stocks, cheap stocks with little real value. However, the trick was to convince clients that these stocks were hidden gold mines. With his unmatched sales skills, he quickly became one of the top sellers. But he wasn't satisfied with just being a top seller. He wanted to build an empire. Gathering a few friends, he started his own brokerage firm. Their strategy was simple: sell worthless stocks to people while making them believe they were the best investments of their lives. He trained his team in the same aggressive sales tactics he had learned, and soon their firm began growing at an insane speed. The money started flowing in, and with it came a life of extravagance. Lavish parties, sports cars, yachts, and a lifestyle filled with luxury. He was no longer just a stockbroker. He had become a business tycoon. People admired him, envied him, and wanted to be him. His firm expanded, and soon even major investors were drawn into his schemes. But with great success comes great scrutiny. His company's shady practices caught the attention of authorities. To hide the illegal money, he and his team started using offshore accounts in foreign banks, ensuring that no one could trace their transactions. They had friends in high places who helped them move money across borders without getting caught. In the middle of all this chaos, he was also enjoying his personal life. He had married a stunning model who was captivated by his wealth and power. They had children, and for a while life seemed perfect. But success had turned into an addiction. He couldn't stop. The money, the power, the thrill, it consumed him. Then everything started to unravel. One of his closest associates was arrested, and there was a high risk that he would betray him to the authorities. Panic set in. He knew the government was after him, but instead of backing down, he tried to cover his tracks with even more elaborate schemes. But the law was closing in fast. The FBI had been collecting evidence, and his empire was built on a foundation of lies. One day, while sitting in his luxurious office, federal agents stormed in and placed him under arrest. Everything he had built crumbled in an instant. His business, his money, his home. Even his wife left him, taking their children with her. Sitting in jail, he reflected on everything. Was he truly successful, or had he just been living in a delusion? The realization hit him. Success wasn't just about making money. It was about sustainability, integrity, and building something that would last beyond temporary wealth. After serving his sentence, he chose a new path. Instead of manipulating people, he started teaching them. He became a motivational speaker, sharing his knowledge about business, sales, and financial growth, but this time ethically. He taught aspiring entrepreneurs that success isn't just about money, it's about creating a meaningful legacy. This is not just the story of one man's rise and fall, it's a lesson. Making money isn't wrong, but if you take shortcuts and build your success on lies, one day it will all come crashing down. The real winners are those who not only achieve success, but also build it on a strong, ethical foundation.